We're currently 3 weeks away from Outcast Boxing's third event, Outcast 003, November 9th in Manchester, one of the biggest cards in small creator boxing. What better way to celebrate 5 years of professional influencer boxing than to introduce you to the future of the scene. I'm going to be giving you my predictions for this card. It is quite a great card. I've spoken about it a lot on Twitter, but I've not said anything about it on YouTube. And Twitter's kind of falling off, so now I'm here again. If you want to watch the card, it's live in Manchester. Tickets are £30. It's very worth it. It's a great card. There are going to be all sorts of people, from small influencers to even larger ones, and it's just going to be a great night. If you don't get your tickets, then you will have to watch the card on YouTube the day after on the Outcast channel. But anyways, predictions. We open the card with No Filter Xavi versus Tyler the Silverback Hitchens. I think that's how you say his name. People have complained that Xavi is opening the card, that he should be higher up on the card, but he requested to be at the start. This is a great fight to open the card. This will really get people engaged, attached with the rest of the card. This is going to be Xavi's biggest challenge. This is someone coming from ultra white collar boxing. I think they've got a 1-1 record with knockout, and for once they have that advantage over Xavi. Like, usually he's got some weight on his opponents, but this time his opponent has weight on him. It's going to be his toughest challenge. I'm a bit biased, I must say. Obviously I don't know who this other guy is. I think Xavi's going to get it done. He's 2-0 already. He's not gonna want to lose, especially with the whole Anton Bell fight. That's gonna become better if he wins this fight. Then we go on to Mason Brown versus Callum Savage. This is not necessarily a community fight, but there are a lot of people outside of the community who are going to be coming in to see this fight. It's quite a good fight. Obviously I don't really know either guy. I know Mason Brown fought on the very first Outcast event against Lewis Smale. I'm pretty sure that fight got stopped because of an injury, I think it was. I can't remember. I was there in attendance, but I didn't really pay attention. I've not seen anything from Callum Savage. Apparently he really wanted this fight. He's wanted to fight on Outcast for a very long time, and now finally he's got the opportunity. So I'm gonna say Mason Brown gets it done. I don't really know much of either guy, so I can't really judge that. The cruiserweight tournament, this wonderful concept is two banging fights. We start off with Ben Rogers versus Anton Bell. Anton Bell moving down to cruiserweight, and then he's gonna go back up to heavyweight after this tournament to fight Xavi. Like, that's pretty cool. Ben Rogers, obviously 0-1 in the scene. I think he fought before the scene. I missed this fight on Outcast 2 because that was the co-main event, and obviously main event right here, so I didn't get the chance to watch it. But apparently he does have a chin and he doesn't have quit in him. Anton Bell, undefeated in the scene, 2-0, 2 KOs. This is going to be a challenge for Ben, and I think it could potentially be a challenge for Anton as well. So I don't really know which way this fight goes. I think both guys are pretty cool, but simply because Anton Bell has the height advantage over Ben Rogers, I think Anton will get it done. Meanwhile, on the other side of the cruiserweight tournament semi-finals, we have a fighting with Jay versus K5 fight. That is fantastic fight. Just, this fight has been in the making for ages, and now Outcast Boxing gets to host it. Fighting with Jay, he's not had a great start to his career in this scene. He's 0-2, losing by knockout both times. K5 fight, he's 0-1. He lost to Xavi on a different event somewhere else, but then he has had quite a few ultra white collar boxing matches in between his fight on wherever, I've forgotten the name somehow, and now he's definitely got the experience over fighting with Jay. The thing with Jay is he's massive. I stood next to him at Outcast 2. He's literally an entire foot taller than me, and it's frightening. I think as long as Jay doesn't get caught with something on his chin, because he's proven not to have the best chin. I mean, he did fight people like way heavier than him outside of his weight class. This like drop to cruiserweight, I don't know if that will help him, but hopefully it does. Again, a fight where I like both guys, but I think K5 fight gets it done simply because of the more experience he has thanks to the ultra white collar boxing matches. Then we get on to Vim Young versus Jay Dawson. Vim, obviously, he got stitched up on Outcast over 2, let's be real, flipping Shane Dewey, I can't remember what his name was. That guy, way more experienced than Vim. Wasn't really a fair fight. Jay Dawson, he's 1-0. He comes from Ultras as well. I've not actually seen his fight, but Vim has really been putting in the work. Obviously, I'm biased because he's on the Outcast team and I'm also kind of on the Outcast team. So hopefully we get to see Vim get his redemption. You know, he's been putting in the work. He's gone on the weight loss journey. He's been sparring loads of people, he's been doing good. But then it'll be good to see Jay make his debut in the scene, see what he can do. Then we have Harley Camfield versus James Slow. Now, obviously, people watching this are not gonna know who these two are, but let me tell you, they have crazy motion. I'm pretty sure most people who are going to Outcast 003 are going to watch these two, and then afterwards there's a chance that the venue will just be quiet. This is going to be a good fight. It's going to be very loud in the venue. I think Harley Camfield trains with my last opponent, Jake Forrest, and I know that their training over there is quite intense when they do train. I think Harley Camfield gets it done against James Slow, but it's going to be a great fight, probably fight of the night. It's going to be so hype. Everyone's going to be making noise. Then we get onto this banger of a fight for the light heavyweight championship. We have Jalem versus Brandon Jensen. Obviously, we got robbed of Jalem versus Jack Does Boxing. That would have been a cool fight, but instead we have some beef that apparently has been going on for ages that I didn't even know about. Brandon's 0-5, so yeah, not the greatest record, you know, but then that just gives him more of a reason to train hard and get his redemption. Obviously, Jalem's been out of the fighting game for a while. He had like an ultra fight ages ago. I think he won. I don't actually know. I would say that bias comes into play for this one. However, I think a lot of people agree Jalem probably has a better chance than Brandon does, because he has lost to guys with a lot less experience in the past. We've seen it with like Dawns and I don't know who else he's fought, but I have heard that Jalem has put in the work. I think Jalem gets it done. Hopefully Brandon can prove me wrong and get his redemption. Then we move on to the co-main event. It's Lewis Smale versus Ray H3 Realist 2K. I don't know who Ray is. I've seen his Instagram. I've seen that he's been training long before the fight got confirmed, long before he had a fight ready. But then you look at Lewis Smale's records, 3-0, he's undefeated. Like, he's just putting in the work 24/7. It's all he does. He just trains. You look on Twitter, all of his videos are just of him training. You look on his TikTok, it's all him training. Lewis is not going to want to lose this fight, especially since it's in his hometown. I think he gets it done. I think Lewis wins this fight, but then obviously it's going to be a good fight because Ray has been training for this. He's probably going to be quite a tough challenge for Lewis. Then you go on to the main event. Chizzy Too Dizzy versus Ashley Kino. Combined 5 million followers, and that's only on one singular platform, TikTok. These guys are huge. They are potentially the future of influencer boxing. I'll be honest, I don't really like Ashley Kino. Obviously, he doesn't know me. I don't know him, but I don't like him. He's got 4 million or so followers, and he just refuses to promote any fight he has, which just not only drags down himself, it drags down the company, it drags down his opponent. Like, it's just a bit selfish, you know. But then on the other hand, Chizzy Too Dizzy, he's 0-3. He's lost all of his fights by knockout, so he's not had the greatest start to this scene. While I really want Chizzy to knock this guy out, I think Ashley Kino probably wins and does nothing with the win, but that is the whole card. It's quite a lit card. There's going to be gunman boxing there, scouting people, giving people a chance to win a professional contract. I really wanted to fight on this card, but certain man refused to fight because they're looking for a fight that they know they will win and that has a storyline and whatever. So yeah, I will be there, hopefully. I really want to be there. Money's a bit low, but I'll try and be there, even if I end up with no money after the event, because it's just gonna be lit. You guys need to get your tickets. Go to the Outcasts page on Twitter or somewhere, click on the link, buy them. It's a lot easier than last time. But yeah, you guys let me know your predictions in the comments. Also let me know what other fights you want to see in the scene. This event is gonna be lit. Hopefully I get to see a bunch of you there. If not, hopefully I get to see a bunch of you on the stream the next day, because I know I will be watching the whole event back, because it's just gonna be lit. You guys can leave now. I'll see you in like 5 weeks or something.